There's a building over here, actually. I almost missed that. Hello. This water looks kind of special. I don't know if it is or not. It's mine now. Okay, next up. What? No, God damn it. Okay. These camera angles. There we go. Okay, I'm now here. Where's here? What is the point of this? Oh. Well, it's a good thing I have a spare brazier. Yeah, ceiling transparency mode would be really nice in this. And yeah, it was a builder puzzle. Wee, I got me a mini medal. Okay, so now that we're done with that, question? I'm assuming I cannot take Sprang. I cannot take Sprang! Sad day. But unsurprisingly. A lot of magic crystals around. Not really sure if I have much of a desire for them. Wow, there's some crab men. If I wanted to get some crab claws for food, probably don't care that much. The heck is any of this? Like, I think the thing that shocks me so much is the game has yet to require me to explore in the slightest. And I'm doing it entirely of my own volition for entirely random reasons. But like, I was kind of assuming that this would be like a smaller chapter that, yeah, we'd maybe explore like a little bit. But it's, for the most part, kept us like really confined to the castle. And that's apparently wrong. Because there's that. Oh, wait, hold on. This is just taking us back over there. Back to that one, and there's... Oh, wait. You know that weird sky bridge that I spotted on the way over here? I know exactly what that is. Okay. The weird sky bridge is actually something I made. Of course. Didn't I solve that one already? I did, but I didn't wait around for the, I didn't actually wait around for the snow to collect, because I got bored. I was hoping it would collect while I was away, but it looks like it didn't. Means we pretty much just have to stand here and wait for the snow to collect for a little while. I guess I can do that. Do we have any idea what Yggdrasil leaves are used for? Oh. I see. Leaf of the World Tree harboring prodigious powers. Revives and restores you to full health upon death. Automatically used if held. Well. Yeah, we gotta just hang out for a bit while that goes. Can I place the snow? I wish. What are people up to tonight, apart from hanging out and watching? I'm trying to think of anything that interesting that happened to me today. Not too much. Went on a walk. The sun wasn't out, which actually ended up making for a very, very pleasant walk. Because it was like 80 something, but there was like a very light breeze and no sun, so we could just kind of not have to worry about it. But one thing about my neighborhood is there's these like blackberry bushes all over the place, and we've been watching them grow, and we're like, ooh, blackberries, you know, those can be good, right? And we decided we would try them today, because, you know, they finally had gotten ripe enough. Yep. Yeah, there's a hole there, so we just gotta wait for it to randomly hit that last tile. You're planning your wedding. Ooh, congrats! Anything fancy about it, or is it just nice, family, so on and so forth? There we go. That took long enough. But Shell, I think, is grumbling at me because she wants to start planning our wedding, and I'm like, it's expensive. I am pro elopement. That sounds easy. Yeah, we've been engaged pretty much as long as my channel has existed. The only reason why I haven't, like, caved is because weddings are expensive. Ooh, look at that thing. Since the heavy storms don't hit me up here, I can kind of explore and look. Oh, there's like a... There's a straight-up castle over there. I wonder if that's the original Moonbrooke castle. That's... Wait, have I been down there? Nope, haven't been down there either. Holy crap. Well... It's not that I don't have a choice. Or... Is this OG Moonbrooke? Because this looks like original Moonbrooke to me. Because it was covered in poison, and there was nothing left. This is Moonbrooke Castle. It's gotta be. Not the right key. Okay, I'm gonna go over here. You and your husband did the bare minimum. It's just about us being together. Nothing else mattered. That's a nice way to do it. Shell's got a... Well, no, I guess technically I've got the larger family. My family is just not nearly as close as Shell's family is. Oh, interesting. That's the other thing Shell's saying. No one else in her family is getting close to getting married. So... She wants to get married before her grandmother gets old and so on and so forth. Which is entirely understandable. I don't know. We can do it, Shell. I mean, obviously. Now she's just making crying sounds at me. It's bad. Okay. Well, last thing I'm going to do is... I really wish I could make, like, a waypoint here. Ooh, that's a heck of a lot of marble. Do I get distracted? Obviously. Just do the courthouse marriage. I mean, yeah, that's what I was saying about eloping. But there's kind of a marked difference between a courthouse marriage and, like, a big shebang when it comes to, like, family and so on and so forth. Oh, look at all this marble. Now, this topic is making Shell sad. Yeah, she's always dreamed of it being at the planetarium, which I'm fine with. My main thing was just like for a while, my YouTube channel was fairly small, and my Twitch channel obviously isn't that that large, and so it's kind of one of those where when you're starting out, especially in this business, if you don't have like a plan, it can actually get real risky. I mean, I think that's true of like a lot of things. Let's see. Let's go down a couple layers here. It can get really risky, you know, not saving and being like super spendthrift going into being a YouTuber. Really should have aimed the other way, but whatever. I'm just gonna grab all this marble and we'll continue adventuring for a bit. It's just, we did need a lot of it, and this is a lot of it. Because yeah, I think when we moved out to Kansas, I was barely making $2,000 a month. I had a fair bit in savings just because I save fairly much everything I can. Not always. I've been a little bit more spendy since I got here. Yeah. Bring your own beer wedding. Say getting married here. I don't know. But yeah, so moving out to like Kansas and so on and so forth is like, yeah, let's obviously save money, not buy anything expensive, put off wedding planning until we can like afford more. I'm really disappointed you can't have just like regular marble blocks here. Like without the whole like castle walls and stuff. It'd be nice if you could just have marble. Actually, can you? You probably can. Yeah, I can just place them down. What am I doing? Ah. Let's see. But yeah, now that I'm at least moderately comfortable financially, it's like, yeah, okay, we could maybe look into having like a legit wedding. My other thing was just, I don't have a whole lot of friends. A lot of people in my life tend to burn bridges when we stop being associated with each other, and so I really didn't want to go to a wedding. I didn't really want to have a wedding where I was just my own wedding party with like nobody else, because that was going to be kind of bleak. And I realized that like I'm not actually that alone in life, but it was like I could at least, I would like to have at least a couple of friends for this sort of thing. And that's always been actually a bit of a sticking point for me. Okay, is this too deep? Nope. Just right. Perfect. Look at all this marble. We're gonna be able to make a whole second castle entirely out of chalk. I wish there was some use for chalk in this one. Like white dye, maybe? Or marbled things with nail polish. It's pretty fun. I've actually, well, I don't have much to do with nail polish personally. What I'd like to do is acrylic, like the resin stuff. Every once in a while I'll see like really pretty resin tables. And I'd love to try that someday. Okay, so let's put the spare marble away. Because I don't want to squander that. Okay, so let's pick up all the spare bits. If you ever have a wedding registry, post a mod chat. That'd be a little weird. If only because, like, I don't actually really like asking for things from people ever. That's why you don't see me, like, fishing for subs or putting up, like, sub goals or anything like that. So that's actually, that's one of the things I will always be, like, mildly uncomfortable with is, like, my wedding registry of just, like, I would like these things, please. I think part of it is I've had some kind of demanding relatives over the years that are like, hey, get me a car, and it's like, that? No? I had one particularly I'm not gonna say spoiled relative, because she wasn't spoiled. She just wanted the world and was mad that the world wasn't giving itself to her, kind of, if that makes sense. But she was, like, going for her third marriage. And I only remember this vaguely because I was, like, a good, solid, like, 10 years younger than her. And I'm pretty sure she's a second cousin once or twice removed. Hell, if I remember. I don't know how to get out of here. Oh, the entrance is up there. Well, bail. But, oh yeah, we've got a whole bunch of marbles still sitting around here. I've got enough marble at this point. We can bail. Let's see. But all I remember is the last family reunion on my dad's side. After the death of my grandfather, who I wouldn't say was a particularly big unifying factor for my family, but after his death, I found the family was less interested in getting together. I think there was a lot of interpersonal issues, too. Have I seen the Yetis yet? Oh, yeah. But yeah, so said relative was, I think she was pregnant. She was on her second or third marriage, and all I remember is she was trying to, like, butter up to my dad, who she had never ever interacted with before. We should probably not walk around in here. And I, as a kid, was just kind of like, you know, what's wrong with, like, cousin so-and-so? My dad's just like, don't acknowledge her. And then after the fact, they're like, yeah, by the way, she was just trying to, like, butter your dad up for some, like, exorbitant wedding present or something. Oh, god damn it, they've all fell in. Well, now we just have to wait for snow. Ah! Unfortunately, the stupid Grim Reapers here kind of suck. I'm just gonna put this down. It's almost daytime anyway. A new one? Yeah, it's a new one. Well, we have a large enough party that we can pretty much just ace the Reapers. Now we just gotta wait for that snow to go, and then we'll be good to go. But yeah, don't worry, if you stick around a little bit, you'll definitely see a Yeti just kind of bopping around here. I go and grab one now, but I'm up with the birds. My other thing with, like, a wedding registry is I'm straight up not even sure what I would ask for. Because at this point, I've pretty much picked up everything I could generally need. Anything on my wedding registry would probably be bizarre. On snow. A little bit more. I really do feel like the builder puzzles in Dragon Quest Builders. Oh. In the first one, the builder puzzles were somehow more interesting or more complicated. I could be wrong. Well, let's see. We picked items that we need or knew we would need, and threw in some fun stuff like a Zelda bath mat and more 2 expensive items. Sure enough, we didn't get the dish towels and stuff we needed, but someone picked a sewing machine. See, that would be tough, because we got a sewing machine. I don't know. And that's for money, too. Yeah, it's true. It just feels less... I don't know. Oh, okay, I shouldn't do that. Because they fall in. I'm just kind of bored waiting for that last tile of snow to go. I guess I should kill some birds. Because we could just thrash them into next Tuesday. Hit max level if I can. There it goes. Your fiance and I are both in the boat where we live independently, so we've been really creative with our registry. I think that's a good thing to do. I'll have to look at what people ask for, I guess. Because, like, I know for me... I'm kind of hard to get gifts for, because usually I just buy it for myself. pretty sure I can't hurt these guys. What do we think? Water? Either water or fire. Well, they certainly don't like the water. Maybe it's fire? No, it's not fire. I have no idea how to fight these suckers. Luckily, they're not terribly dangerous. Maybe I need more fire than that. Oh, flame sword. That's a good point. I mean, it's fine. I don't actually need to fight those guys in the slightest. They're just kind of there. Okay, and now we're all the way at here. You know, I said I was going to focus on story progress, and then I got really freaking distracted again. Let's go back. Let's get this cotton, then go back. Okay. I'll definitely have to up this. Whoa! Looks like they've been feasting finally in my absence.
Dude, my lamb, thank you ever so much for leading me here safely. I was so excited to see Anessa and Warwick again that I never introduced myself properly. I'm Esther, and long have I served as a sister of Moonahan. This castle feels somewhat different to my hometown. There's a sort of warmth about the place. Is this the result of all the things you've built? When you told me you were a builder, I thought you might be playing me for a fool, but I never have been so pleased to learn I was wrong. I never fell for the Children of Hargon's trickery. I have my dear grandfather to thank for that. He was a wise and insightful man. I believe in the power of creation. I shall become a builder like you, and do everything I can to help the suffering souls of this fair land.
Yeah, whoa, you remade the castle. Yep. I was tired of the snow falling on everything. And also I needed more space. Ah, so dude, how good to see you back, safe and sound. So, what news of Moonahan? Ah, I see. All gone, you say, and 3 of my royal guard too. They died as heroes. I shall offer my own prayers for the repose of their souls. If you would be so kind as to bear the body of the brave messenger too, it would be greatly appreciated. It would seem that Hargon's forces are every bit as strong as I feared. But I've made a solemn oath to restore peace to my kingdom, and I stand by that pledge. So long as we work together, victory may yet be ours. It is clear to me now, what we must do, dude. I must lead my people into battle and defeat the monstrous forces. We will not be slaves to our so-called fate. But from what my advisors tell me about their military might, we must overthrow not 1, but 3 great armies. The Air Force, led by the brutal Bat Mandrill. The Air Force, led by the cruel Cosmic Chimera. And the Scare Force, led by the atrocious Archdemon. The fiends call themselves Hargon heroes, though the only heroic thing about them is their strength.
Dude, hey dude. I'm sorry about before. I don't know what was wrong with me, but don't worry, I'm feeling much better now. In fact, I feel great. Whoever these Hargon Zeros are, we're gonna smash them into the dirt. I just know it.
That's the spirit. Dude, Malroth, if half our Moonbrooke soldiers have your stoutness of heart, our victory is all but assured. Hear me, my people. This is a proclamation from your king. The path that we Moonbrooke must walk lies before us. My first commandment is this. The Air Force must be defeated. Shaggy of fur and fiery of temperament, the carnivorous beasts that comprise this army are well suited to our island's harsh climate. We will need more than swords and soldierly spirit to overcome such a mighty foe. I can't speak at all. Overcome such a mighty foe. My second commandment is this. The Air Force must be defeated. As their name suggests, These flying fiends terrorize our fair isle from the skies. More wily foe you will not encounter. It will be all but impossible to land a blow upon them as they circle above our heads. Must find a way to negate this advantage of theirs. My third commandment is this: the Scare Force must be defeated. These are the most feared and respected warriors in the monster's armies. Scant few would dare stand against them. But with you, a builder at our side, we may yet find some marvelous magical mechanism in which to lay these fiends low.
Hargon's heroes will not be easily defeated. We'll need powerful magical weapons, and plenty of them. The zap traps are a good start, but we need more, much more.
Indeed, as such, Anessa, I would like you to work together with Dude to develop some such devices.
Hargon's heroes, they are frightful foes indeed. We must all work together if we are to have any chance to defeat them. Easier said than done, Lord Jeremy. Oh. Was Lord Jeremy saying something? I don't know. Easier said than done, Lord Jeremy, when one's so-called army or allies are not all... Wait. Easier said than done, Lord Jeremy, when one's so-called allies are not all playing for the same side. What? Are you talking about the spy again? Some of our recent fortifications have been damaged, and from the inside. If that's not proof that there's an enemy in our ranks, I don't know what is.
Goodness me, under attack from without and from within? We must all keep our wits about us if we were to emerge from this fight alive. Indeed, we must brave the blackest night if we are ever to see the dawn. Here, take this vial of Yggdrasil dew. You may need it. Speak to me should you require more. Alright, everyone. Let's show those bally monsters what we can do for Moonbrooke. Huzzah! Ah, it would seem the monsters are as keen to prove their strength as we are. Unless my senses deceive me, Hargon's army is closing in fast.
Well, I don't have any defenses to add to this list, so... Looks like the monsters aren't wasting any time, dude. They're already at the gates, and I don't think it's a social call. I don't know if it's the Hair Force or the Air Force or the Scare Force. Heck, it could be all three. Heh, I can't wait to find out who will be knocking 7 bells out of this time. I'm good to go, dude. What about you? You ready?
Yes.
That's what I like to hear. Whatever these guys throw at us, we'll throw it right back in their faces. Oh, but first there's something I gotta say. I'm sorry about what happened in Moonahan. Something just came over me. I wasn't myself. But I'm fit as a fiddle now, so let's go and boot those baddies into next week. Are these guys all sufficiently armed? I think so. Probably. Hard to say. Okay, I'm gonna go watch. Oh, right, there's a ladder right there. Oh, by the way, you were asking to see a Yeti. Here's a pretty good view of them. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of numbers on the screen, but still. Turns out just going overboard with the ballistas and so on and so forth made for a pretty solid defense. Also, this freaking moat! We might want to centralize much of the ballistas, but you know what? I'll take it. I do really like the Yeti's design. Of all of the creatures that have their tongues just sticking out, nope. So, of all the creatures just walking around with their tongues stuck out, I would say the Yetis are the only ones that really look good with it. So this is most definitely the Hair Force. You might want to move that central laser tower. Because it gets hit almost every single time. And if I moved it out a little bit, it might not get smacked. But then again, I don't know, there's not much to avoid it. I see you brought the moat back in style. Hell yeah! Moats are amazing! Are there supposed to be 0 spikes there? Yeah, they got, watching him just tootle about being like, huh, I don't know what to do about this. Oh no, I'm dying.
But yeah, I will always go bananas for moats. Certainly makes my life easier. Oh, shoot. Actually did some damage there. It wasn't easy, but we held our ground. Dashed powerful beasts, weren't they?
That was the Hair Force, I'm sure of it. Those fiends have hides tough as steel. Some say they're so strong they can tear full-grown trees from the earth, roots and all. If Hargon's forces were to fall upon us as one, there would be little we could do to stop them. Our soldiers fought bravely today, but we cannot rely on effort alone. We need to find some magical means to fend them off. What manner of magical weaponry would be most effective against them?
Before all that, let's repair the castle walls. Whatever wizardly weaponry you came up with won't serve us well with our defenses in this state. Leave everything to us, dude. It's time for us to prove ourselves as builders. We'll have everything fixed before you know it.
Oh yeah, the sister does fight. I gotta give her... I wish I could give her, like, a bow or a sword. Like, I'm actually a little bit disappointed all the characters just use swords in this game.
But so be it. So the Hair Force strike the first blow. What manner of magical weaponry might aid us in driving them back, I wonder?
I don't know, but I do know that it's only a matter of time before the fiends return in force. We should take this opportunity to extend our defenses outwards this time.
Outwards, you say? That might be just the ticket. We could have Hargon's army harried and haggard before they even reach our gates.
I'll leave the final design to you, dude. We need some sort of gauntlet beyond the city walls, teamed with spikes and snares to frustrate the fiend's approach.
So we're gonna make a maze.
Oh, and be sure to leave some space for the magical weaponry we're yet to invent.
But yeah, they put a very small dent in, like, the area below the moat. My spikes! Dang it!
What in the world? Oh. Okay, so if it... This is precisely what I had in mind. Excellent work, dude.
I presume those question marks are where you're planning to place whatever wonderful new magical defenses you come up with.
Speaking of which, I've given the topic some thought. As I see it, we'll need to target our enemies' weaknesses, and I think I might have an idea how we might discover theirs.
Well, you two are busy dallying in the dark arts. We can make a start on erecting the walls you've outlined in your blueprint.
Don't forget to make sure we're fully stocked with castle wall blocks first. Just put some in a chest, and we'll get to work right away. If you need marble to make more castle wall blocks, there should be plenty in the caves to the southeast of the castle.
But we can't complete the blueprint without your wonderful new invention, so you better get inventing.